Alright guys, I'm gonna recap what I did. Honey Hefe here. I think it's June 1st. Here at the BALDERAS Apiary. My favorite one, I think. It's the most unique one. So from left to right, 1 through 6. 1, 3, and 5 already had super zone. 2, 4, and 6 did not. So if you watch the longer video, just me working through here, you'll see that number 1, the super had bees working it, drawing comb out. This is all just foundation. You got quite a bit of comb going in there. I may have added a frame with some already drawn out comb in there. Seemed like I did. Seemed like I did with every one of these supers. I either took out some comb that was just foundation, or I mean some frames, just foundation, and put 1 or 2 frames of comb in there, or some nectar or honey that I had stored over the winter in the freezer. So I did that 1 through 5. Hive number 2. I checked to make sure I saw brood in there. It seemed like it was kind of spotchy in the top brood box. Right here, some drone brood, but I felt pretty confident we got a queen in there. So that's what I wanted to make sure before I added the super. Hive number 3. No, some bees on the frames, but no comb being drawn out. So I believe I double checked, found some brood in there. I didn't dig all the way through, but it seemed like I saw some brood in there and was pretty satisfied that it was good to go. So I just put the super back on there, took out 2 frames of foundation, put in 2 frames of comb, set them in there. I scratched the existing nectar and honey, the caps that were on there, to draw up some more bees. I think that's going to be good. Hive 4 looked good. I think I had to add I added some comb in there, but it looked good. Hive number 5 looked good. Did the same thing. I mean, they were drawing out some comb, but I feel like adding the comb in there is just going to be a benefit, especially when you cut it. If it's got some honey or some nectar in there, it's going to draw up a lot of bees in there. So that's my goal with that. Hive number 6. So I started using the Hive bubbler so I can protect the frames that I pull out. And basically what I did is I took a frame and threw it on the ground. Not on purpose, but accident. So a lot of bees in there. There's a Hive feeder, internal feeder in the top on the right side there. It's a 2 frame feeder. It's got some stuff in there. It's got some syrup. However, when I pulled the first frame out, it looked like it was basically supers. It was just like supers. A lot of honey, a lot of brood area that's empty with nectar in it. So I don't know how many hives I've had like that, at least 10, if not 15 hives. So I went in to the bottom and found basically the same thing. And it's very frustrating. I don't know if these guys are just running out of space. I mean, these are nukes. One of these hives over here on the left side, I think it's this one right here. I added a swarm to it that I caught because I lost the queen in that one. And then now I'm feeling the same about this one here on the far right, number 6. Not even drone comb or drone brood, just backfilling honey, no eggs, can't see the larva. Saw some bees bringing pollen in, but that doesn't, I mean, didn't see the queen. Of course, I could have thrown her on the ground and killed her, but I don't think so. If I did, you'd see her laying around here somewhere with a bunch of bees around her. So what did I do? I opened up one of the hives over here on the left side, pulled out 1 or 2 frames of brood. I think it was over there from hive number 1. And it wasn't the best. I mean, it wasn't like a ton of brood, but it was brood, and I didn't see if it had eggs in there. I just saw cat brood, maybe some larvae. But I pulled out 2 frames and stuck it in there. Then I pulled out 2 empty comb frames and put it back into hive number 1. I just kind of switched them out. Put those in the bottom. We shall see if these bees over here on the right side, if they don't make a queen, if they usually make a queen, they're going to be behind. They're not going to make much honey for especially by this time next month. Not in the super, at least. I just have to keep my eye open for them. I may just turn both those boxes into supers for one of these other hives. I'm doing that a lot lately, and I don't like it. I like having the hives, but the next best thing is to save the resources, which is adding it to your other bees and letting them use the comb and making honey. Anyway, if you have thoughts, suggestions, you see if something I'm doing is wrong, I'm happy to hear it. You know, like and subscribe, and help me out. And I'll do what I can to make some videos that might be helpful to somebody else. Pay it forward. All right, thanks guys. Have a good one.